Hello, humans and animals alike. This is Dylus. How's everybody doing? Well, the day has finally come. We are finally going to be playing Bubsy 3D, the most infamous game on the PlayStation, seemingly. So with that, hello Void and hello Retrofuge. Glad you could make it. Void is saying that you have some design documents for this game. Originally it was going to have realistic water textures, but was removed. Alright, so, oh, hello Arnie. Oh, you're at your grandma's house, so you can't really stay long? That's a shame. Well, you can always watch the VOD. Anyhow, so Bubsy, so far, he has kind of been in a downward trend. Actually, not even kind of, he has been going in a downward trend at this point. So, my opinions so far of the Bubsy series are, the first game is decent. It is one of those games where you kind of have to play the game over and over again to get better at it, and that's like a common thing for video games like that on the Genesis and Super Nintendo at that age. I felt like there was enough to kind of set it apart from the competition. And I frankly did have some fun with the game. I mean, yeah, there were problems, of course, like some bad enemy placements. Sometimes you kind of need to see where you need to go, but in order to do that, you kind of have to stop and look, which isn't as much of a problem on the Super Nintendo version, but still. But, other than that, I thought it was okay. I thought it was fine. I don't think it deserved the hate as much as it did. Bubsy 2, that one is... I'll say it again, Bubsy 2 was so meh that I can't really recommend it to anyone. It really seems like it was made to be child's play, and children can have better experiences than what Bubsy 2 has to offer. Which is a shame because I felt like I was promised a lot. And while it did deliver, the novelty quickly went away, like, really quickly. Like, I just ate my fill and it passed right through my intestines. I know that's a little grotesque analogy, but, like, it didn't have time to digest. Levels were too short, level design was uninspired, and it was also made by a team who hated Bubsy at that point because of development hell. Bubsy and Fractured Furry Tales, oh my god, that was horrible. I think that game actually is worse than Bubsy 2. I'm sorry, Void. That game was definitely... It seemed like it was made by amateur game designers. And it had, like, fan game, in the worst way, aura about it. It felt like one of those bad Flash games that you would play. Like something that shouldn't have been sold as an official product, but something you would find on like one of those, like browser game sites. Ugh. Like, there was little to no forethought on, like, how enemies were placed, how to navigate through levels. The bosses were extremely hit or miss. And frankly, I just feel like it didn't have that much soul there either. Bubsy 2 didn't have much soul. Fractured Furry Tales also didn't seem to have soul. And from what I've heard, it only took 5 months to make that game. I think it needed an extra month or 2, at least. Things really needed to be ironed out, and they just didn't do it because, budget. Ugh. So, supposedly, Bubsy 3D was so bad that it killed the franchise until somehow he came back in 2017 with the Woolly Strike Back. So, if the downward trend continues, Bubsy 3D would make me want to gouge my eyes out, I guess. But I have heard some people say that this game isn't as bad as some people claim it. Like, you have to understand, back in, like, the late 2000s and early 2010s, people vehemently hated Bubsy. He was endlessly mocked. So, yeah, and they would always point to this game, and his other games just supposedly weren't much better. So, yeah. I feel like, in terms of Bubsy 3D, I feel like the only way I can actually get a good opinion about it is to try playing it myself. I mean, I could watch, like, anybody play the game, but, like, I want to go in with a fresh mind. And, yeah, I'm not gonna want too much bias when it comes to my gameplay experience. And, you know, commentated Let's Plays inevitably have you do that. Alright then. Hello there, One Sonic Cool. Yes, this game also marks another voice actor change for Bubsy. This time, the voice actor is Lonnie Minella or something like that? Lonnie Minella. She was the voice of Rouge from the Sonic the Hedgehog series. Nancy Drew, from the likewise named game series. All voices in Estal, which I've never heard of. Multiple playable characters in Smash Bros. Brawl and Ultimate. One Sonic Cool is saying Lucas and Pit. Sindel and Shiva from Mortal Kombat 2011. Most of the Koopalings in New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Many Skyrim characters, some of the infected from both the Last of Us games, and some characters in the Bendy franchise. So, yeah, she's had an extensive, like, amount of roles within, like, voice acting in video games, as well as some movies and animated shows. And also, Bubsy's accent also changed. He now has a Brooklyn accent, or a parody thereof. And it's also noticeably higher pitched as well, so because of that, it may come off as annoying. So, as a matter of fact, from what I've heard, Bubsy was, like, intentionally cast to be, like, have an annoying voice. I'm not exactly sure how true that is, but that was something I saw on Game FAQs, and, Gecko1993 said that as well. And I think it might have also been on Did You Know Gaming. I don't know the primary source, though. But anyway, yeah. Arnie says Bubsy barely talks in the game, by the way. Yeah, from what I've heard, the only time he's kind of a motor mouth is in the first level. So, brace yourselves for that. Alright, before we get started, let's take a quick look at the manual. Unfortunately, there is no comic, but there is some witty writing that I would like to point out. Plus, I haven't read the manual yet, and I think it's important. Should have been Bill Cop voice, Bubsy. True, but I think it was Accolade that shows since Accolade hated Bubsy, so it would be understandable. Why would Accolade hate Bubsy, though? I mean, maybe some of the people who had, like, been on the Bubsy team probably hated him at this point. Which is a real shame. But... yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at the manual. Now, despite everything I said about Bubsy 3D being, like, the most infamous, one of the most infamous PlayStation games out there, somehow it got a Gold X reward from PS Extreme. And I think this is where the Gold X comes from that is, like, used on the Bubsy server. The Officious server. So, yeah, I think some people have said that basically this is false advertising and was like, they wanted to bribe journalists to call this game good so that, you know, it would sell. That sort of thing. It's definitely something you hear about a lot with games today, but yeah. Alright, let's see what we got here. No bright colors, unfortunately. Alright. So you want to be a video game star, huh? Well, you come to the right place, buddy. Trapped a kajillion miles from Earth with no way to get home, you've got to get Bubsy through 16 levels of alien weirdness, find enough rocket pieces to get back to terra firma, and defeat the combined strength of the entire Wooly military. No sweat, right? Well, if you need any help, read on. Starting up. Let me guess. You already know how to make your game go, right? Well, just in case you don't know your reset button from your controller, this section is for you, baby. Step 1. Set up your PlayStation game console according to the instructions in the hardware manual. What? You haven't done this already? Well, get hopping! Step 2. Press the open button on your PlayStation game console. If possible, use your fingers for this rather than a sharp-pointed stick. Step 3. Stop using the Bubsy 3D CD as a chew toy and place it in the PlayStation game console. Black side up. Just kidding. Put it in picture side up, really. Oh, Bubsy says that in the game? Ah. Also, if you use the CD as a chew toy, that's probably not gonna work anymore. Step 4. Close the disc cover in the PlayStation game console and make sure a controller is plugged in. Step 5. Press power and away we go! Let's see. So basically having alpha waves as your first 3D platform. Oh, wait. Hang on. What am I missing here? That Gold X was actually real because it was from people that had this game as their first 3D platform. I'm not joking. So that means they haven't played Alpha Waves or Jumping Flash. Okay. Let's see. Void says, I don't know about that anymore since John Skeel used the success of Bubsy 1 to fund his pet project Fireteam Rogue and completely ignored most of his work on Bubsy 2. I mean, he's probably ashamed of Bubsy 2, but I don't know. Okay, also, Accolade couldn't bribe an entire magazine since Accolade was doing horrible after the Sega lawsuit and Fireteam Rogue incident. Oh, Accolade and Sega. I'm afraid I don't know about that. I'm not sure if we've talked about that before. Alright. Okay, somehow you managed to turn the game on, you watched the intro movie, and were feeling pretty good about yourself until you hit the menu screens! Don't worry, it's not all that bad. Here's a quick rundown of on the part of the game that's not a game, or something like that. So, title screen, loaded save. Okay, so you can use a memory card. Or you can type in a password. Sega sued them. Okay. For what? Options. On this screen, you can adjust the volume for that game's music and sound items. Or sound effects. You can change your controller configuration. You can even silence Bubsy, denying him the opportunity to share his pearls of wisdom. So you can silence him if you want. Alright, and then there's level select. Holding down the select button and then pressing and holding down the start button for 2 seconds will return you to the title screen. Is that just in the level select menu, or is that within the game too? Guess we'll find out if I ever decide to try it. Alright, you want to get Bubsy going? You press this button, up. He'll take off running as he's a video game character or something. The longer you hold up, the faster he'll go. Down. Miss something? Want to back up and grab it? Hold this to walk backwards, or tap it to hop backwards. Look at him hopping along, isn't he cute? Left. Surprise! Hold this to make Bubsy turn left. The longer you hold it, the faster he'll turn. Right. Guess what? Hold this to make Bubsy turn right! The longer you hold it, the faster he turns. Select. When the game is paused, press this to quit the level. Why you'd ever want to quit playing Bubsy 3D is beyond us, but to each his own. Wow, that is a bold statement considering, like, how many people want to not play this game. Start. You'll never believe this. Pressing start pauses the game! Alright, let's see. What's everyone saying here? Sega sued Accolade for making unlicensed Sega Genesis games in 1992, and then in 94 won the lawsuit, but was in major debt. That's why Bubsy 1 Sega Genesis has the same screen size as, hang on. That's why Bubsy 1 Sega Genesis has the same screen size as SNES, and Bubsy 2 Genesis has a bigger screen size compared to SNES. Wait, I don't understand how that's why, but okay. I thought cropping was like a typical problem for SNES. I don't know. I don't know when the lawsuit ended. I don't think it ended in 94. The Accolade vs. Sega lawsuit was a significant case in which Accolade reverse-engineered Sega Genesis software to create unlicensed games, leading Sega to sue for copyright and trademark infringement. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately, reverse engineering is supposedly, like, against copyright. Even though, like, that's how a lot of, like, decompiled, and PC ports of games are made. Well. Alright. Oh, the Mega Drive version was developed first. Yeah, that's right. Uh, Ultimately, the court ruled in favor of accolades, stating that their reverse engineering was protected under the fair use doctrine of copyright law. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, the two quotes in Bubsy 3D were taken from preview before it even came out. Oh, hello Shadow Jinjo Yu, glad you could make it. Okay, I won't spend too long reading this. Alright, so square, hold this button when you walk up to an atom, and you can use it to aim at your enemies. But don't go holding them too long or they'll blow up in your face. Okay. So they're unstable atoms, I guess. Alright. Hitting triangle makes Bubsy glide. More distance than a jump, but less height. Okay, and in the underwater levels, you become a torpedo with this. Alright. Well, it wouldn't be much of a platform game if you couldn't jump, now would it? So we provided you with the X button, just so you can hibbity-hoppity down the Bobcat Trail. Alright, and you swim up as well. Circle to duck. Believe me, you'll be ducking a lot if you know what's good for you. Those woolies will be throwing everything except the kitchen sink at you, you know. Okay, and circle has you swim down. Bubsy 3D, the game which originally was going to have a Sega Saturn port. Ah, okay. Not sure how much that would have really mattered, but good to know. Alright, L2 and R2, use these buttons to move Bubsy left or right without facing him in one of those directions. Okay, so yeah, it's strafing. Or side hopping, as this one prefers. Alright, L1, Alright, so L1, move the camera around. Okay, so yeah, hold L1 and use the directional buttons to look around. And when you let go of L1, Bubsy will turn to face that direction, unless he's underwater, that is. And R1 is run. Look at that wacky Bobcat go! He slices, he dices, he comes with an optional 42-piece spatula set! Now, how much would you pay? But wait, there's more! Not only do you get the... Okay, you caught me. Bubsy's not really the second coming in household appliances, but he is a neato Bobcat. Check these moves out. So there's jumping, gliding. It's commonly known in scientific circles that a bobcat's natural ability to glide is rivaled only by squirrels that wear old leather pilots' helmets. If you ever come to a chasm and you don't think a regular jump will make it across, gliding might give you those few extra feet you need. Alright, shooting atoms. Alright. If you shoot an atom and miss, you may find yourself looking down the wrong end of a collection of protons, neutrons, and electrons. What the heck does that mean? The game was gonna have a Japanese dub? Oh, that would have been interesting. Though I do wonder how Japan would view this game. It probably wouldn't... Actually, I don't know. It also probably was going to be on the N64. But since the Sega Saturn version was cancelled, the dub was probably ended at the same time. Alright, swimming. Now, your average bobcat wouldn't be caught dead anywhere near a body of water, let alone at the bottom of an ocean. But Bubsy's no average bobcat. Every once in a while, he'll don a purloined diving helmet and take a dip. In these levels, the controls change slightly. Right. Oh, apparently the torpedo is so cool it deserved its own heading. He momentarily turns himself to a high-speed torpedo. Popping any bad guy's bubble. While he's in torpedo mode, nothing can hurt him, but he does start burning through his air supply like nobody's business. Alright. Riding cars? The need for speed. Passing rocket car. Don't try this at your local theme park. Right. And looking around. Did you know the Bubsy 3D devs hated Bubsy 2 that they made the smart bomb from Bubsy 2 an enemy? What? Is that featured in the cover? I don't see it. Hang on. Damage. Ouch! If at all possible, you should avoid getting hit by woolies, energy rings, zots, tax audits? What? But if you happen to dodge when you should have parried, here's the skinny on taking damage. Bubsy starts every level with 3 paw points. Every time Bubsy gets knocked down by an enemy, he loses 1 paw point. When he loses them all, that's it. Another life bites the dust. But if he has any extra paw points, he'll get back up. And he'll have a shield to protect him from all the attacks for a few seconds. Pretty swell, huh? So that's invincibility. Well, I'm sure it'll never happen to you, but some players may not be as good as the old hand-eye coordination thing. So when all the bad players run out of lives, again, I'm sure you would never have this problem. It's game over, man. Game over. You'll be taken back to the title screen and you can resume your last saved game. So the moral of the story, save your game often. Alright. Let's see. Woolies, Wooies. Clambos, Screenges, Hummers, Smart Bombs? Hang on, do they have the, Oh, they actually look like, they're spies. They don't have the grad cap, though. Alright, UFOs. As if being abducted by aliens wasn't enough, now Bubsy has to deal with these guys. Wouldn't be the first time. Although I think they were called WFOs in Bubsy 1. Don't ever stand underneath one unless you want to get beamed up, Scotty. Trampoline, Dogfish. Ripplers, Jingle Worms, Whirlies. Every time you try to swim to the surface, he grabs you and pushes you down to the ocean floor. Every time you think you're out, it keeps you pulling back in. So in other words, you're trapped in the underwater levels. No surfacing. Turn from grad to spies. Nerd. This guy's pocket calculator is so powerful even Bill Gates is jealous. And with all those fireballs flying around, you could get a hot foot really fast. Woolly Mammoth, Two-Headed Woolly Polyester. Okay, items. We got atoms. So they're the #1 natural resource on the planet Rayon. Grab him and shoot him like boomerangs at his enemies. But just like boomerangs, those... Oh! Okay, that's what they meant. So they're boomerangs. So if I miss, they'll come right back at me and I lose a hit point. Yeah, I think somebody said that people in Japan didn't really like the look of Bubsy. So it wasn't very popular. Bubsy's pretty lousy at playing catch, if you know what I mean. 10 shots. So if I've already collected atoms, would I still, like, be able to shoot them? And is there a reason to hold on to all those atoms? Alright, so 1-ups, invisibility, invincibility. Rockets. Rockets are Rayon's #2 natural resource, right after atoms. They're all over the place. In fact, there's 2 in every level. If Bubsy finds them all, he's guaranteed a free ride back to Earth. You can still finish the game without getting them all, but Bubsy might find his trip home cut a little short. Let's see. Bill Gates made a tick epidemic. All other Bubsy games were Western only, except Bubsy 4D, but you can only play 4D in Japan if you have Steam. Which I'm assuming isn't very popular in Japan. Japan is more of a console gaming, nation. Let's see, question marks for helpful hints. If it's sitting in the open mouth of a clambo, well, it's kind of like a box of chocolates. Say it with me. You never know what you're gonna get. Telescopes. It'll show you a secret area. Now, figuring out how to get there, that's another matter. Let's see. Arrows. They never steer you wrong. Air tanks. Rocket cars. Paddle creatures. Switches. Alright, regular platforms. Shakers. Alright, yeah, those crumble. Conveyors. Specials. These platforms make weird things happen, like warp you or give you useful information. Always be on the lookout for colored platforms, Grasshopper. When you can snatch the stone from my... Oh, sorry, I lost my mind for a sec. Wait, what? I'm sorry, I know I'm a Gex fan, but I don't know all the movie references. Propellers. Oh, you glide up higher with those. Teleport arches. Continue markers. Oh. So, if you die later in the level, you restart at the marker instead. Oh, so it's a checkpoint. Turbines. Mook. Why is it called Mook? Don't ask, it's a long story. Suffice to say, you won't want to get anywhere near this stuff or you'll be in for a shocking experience. Get it? Shocking? Come on, folks, jokes don't become any funnier than that. Woolly heads. You'll find these in the final level. They'll always turn to face you and constantly blast you with noses. Don't bother bopping them, though, because they're just statues. Alright, and then there's bonus levels. Deathmatch. There's a 2-player game. Interesting. Earning more shots. Just in case you're a really bad shot and you keep missing Bubsy, there's a... Oh, wait, is this still for the, deathmatch? Or is it like a 2-player game? Ah, okay, deathmatch is 2-player. I don't think I have to worry about that. Always be on the lookout for walls that are colored differently than their surroundings. I'll bet you dollars to donuts that those walls can be shot down with atoms. Okay. Be sure to duck every once in a while. Woolies are so stupid they'll keep shooting where your head used to be. Alright, I gotta keep in mind ducking. Oh, there were planned to be more mini-games, but a lot of them are scrapped. Yeah, from what I heard, Bubsy 3D like had to come out really soon because Super Mario 64 was about to come out. Like it was showcased at the CES. Mike Berlin was seeing it, and that he was like, "Oh no!" Uh, that definitely got him really nervous, and unfortunately, there was no time to like go back to the drawing board, so they just had to improve with what they had. Froggy's Revenge, for example. Oh, I'm guessing that's in reference to the frogs of Bubsy 2. That would have been hilarious, actually. If only. Bubzilla. Ooh. Alright. Floors with a black and white checkerboard pattern teleport you elsewhere when you land on them. Just like real life. Wait, what? If you see a woolly totem pole, there's probably a good reason it's there. Remember the order of the colors. Alright, when you're riding in cars, keep an eye peeled for stop signs. When a car hits one, it blows up real good. It's usually a good idea to jump out before then. After you've grabbed some precious, life-giving oxygen from underwater air tanks, the tanks replenish themselves over time. In short, you can often come back and get more air. Okay, you can shoot through walls with two-player. Running jumps are farther than standing jumps. 50 atoms give you an extra paw point, 100 an extra life, 150 bonus round, and 200 gives you extra time in the bonus round. Okay, so I guess that means we want to get 150 no, not paw points, atoms in every level? Wait, what even are the bonus levels supposed to be? Oh, it's just atoms and one-ups. Yeah, it's mainly for one-ups. It's not about, like, the rocket pieces. Okay, I think that's enough reading there. I didn't think it would take this long, but, well, here we go. Okay, I will have to, like, take a bit of a break at, like, the 4 o'clock hour because I do have to, like, prepare food for my dog. So, yeah, it won't be ongoing like before. But then again, I did have to take several breaks in that last stream because, well, Fractured Furry Tales really fractured me. That was the first time in a long time that I raged that much. But anyway, it's finally time. Let's boot up the game. Um, let's see. Oh, hang on. What is this gonna look like here? Oh, that's a little loud. Let me turn that down for you. Okay, looks good. Let's do this. Eidetic. Rayon. Yesterday.
Emergency has been called by the Woolly military. As you may already know, a great catastrophe has befallen us that threatens to destroy our very woolly way of life. Bubsy Bobcat!
It's been a while, Polyester.
We'll all be bopped. Settle down, settle down. Calm down. No one's going to be bopped on my watch. How could this have happened? Well, that's a bit of a long story, but here's the abridged version, approved for public dispersal by their Royal Highnesses, Queens Polly and Esther.
Oh, they're separated.
The magnificent queens devised an ingenious plan to steal all the wool balls of Earth, but they were foiled by the fiendish Bubsy Bobcat.
Boo!
Now our queens have developed an even more ingenious, if such a thing is possible, invasion plan. Unfortunately, they needed to get the furball out of the picture. So a crack troop of woolly commandos were sent to Earth. There, they fought bravely and captured the hideous beast, due in no small part to my brilliant tactical leadership. On the return trip, due to a slight technical difficulty, the rocket carrying the beast crashed and the Bobcat escaped! Now, if you see the Bobcat, do not, I repeat, do not approach it! It can be extremely dangerous when frightened by the average woolly! Report its whereabouts immediately to the nearest woolly soldier. We have stationed nose blowers and rock throwers throughout the area around the crash site. We anticipate having recaptured the creature in 2 shakes of a dogfish's tail. Any questions? What does it want? What did we ever do to it? We have our best people in woolly intelligence working on that right now. So far, all we know is that the creature's plan somehow revolves around collecting atoms and rockets. What it plans to do with these useless yet abundant natural resources, we have no idea. Our best scientists have been stumped by that very question for decades, and all they've come up with so far is a spacecraft capable of interstellar travel. Why would this interest the furry fiend? Oh, again, we have no idea. Now then, I advise all citizens to remain in their homes until further notice. This meeting is... I knew I should have taken that left turn at Uranus! Was it something I said? What could possibly go wrong?
Teehee Uranus joke! Alright. Well. Okay, so circle for options. Alright, let's see what we got here. Yeah, they definitely seemed like they were just using all in-game models and made it into an FMV. Oh. Oh, okay, thank you, Void. I'll take a look at those after stream. This and the endings are the only time in the entire series where Bubsy isn't physically there. Except when you play Arnold in the minigame Bubsy 2, and the other characters from... Okay. Okay. Alright, we can do the credits by pressing square, and it seems like we can change controls with circle? Alright, standard and old-fashioned sitting duck driver. Okay, want turbo. Oh, it's driver because, I guess R1 is forward. I think I'll just go with the default. Turn off the voice. Oh, but I can't. I mean, I know I can, but... Okay. Press X to start. Yes, one player. Alright, so... Hang on, I was told there were 16 levels. I'm seeing 18. Alright, so we start with 3 lives. Let's start the first level. Loading. Claws for alarm. So the thing with Bubsy 3D is that, unlike the other Bubsy games, this is very polygonal. Like, how do I put this? We've had, like, a lot of, like, natural settings, I guess. We've had trees, bushes, we've had cloudy skies, we've had animals, we have trains. There was, like, a lot to see that's, like, more real life. Like, more associated with real life. But, it's not really like that. Part of it is because, well, this is, I guess, an early 3D game, so... And it's kind of a new thing, but I guess it's also because it's kind of more alien, considering this is another planet. It looks like a test. Yeah, exactly. Oh, if you don't include the bosses, it's 16. Okay.
So, you wanna be a video game star. For starters, grab all the items you see. There's plenty of them in each level. And if you get enough of them, you'll be in for some surprises.
Alright, so... Yeah, these question marks, I guess, have Bubsy talking.
Now, what would a platform game be without platforms? I wonder if there's any extra lives up there.
Okay, hang on. I do want to get these. Oh, shoot. Okay, yeah, this is kind of gonna take some getting used to. I realized that when he runs faster, his turning radius does not get modified. So... yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Also, there's no turnaround button like in Croc, so... yeah, this'll be quite interesting. Play alpha waves and it looks like a test map. Okay, we probably don't want to go there. Just gonna get a handle on running. Okay. Okay, let's jump on the platforms, because what would a platformer game be without platforms, as Bubsy had said. Okay, he can, like, hang on to platforms like that.
Alright!
And that's an extra life. Oh, hang on. Oh. Sorry, I'm gonna, like, get everything. Okay. And good thing I checked.
Like a million. Ha-cha-cha-cha.
Oof. I have seen some people complain about the camera always, like, pointing down whenever you jump. I will say it is a little jarring, but it is done for a good reason. It allows you to, like, make sure that you know exactly where you're gonna land. Though seasoned video game players will always know that you just gotta pay attention to your shadow. But, again, one of the first 3D games.
Yow! Woolies, my enemies! Let's bop 'em! Stupid stampede!
There we go. And there's a continue.
Now, if you lose a Bubsy, you'll start over here instead of at the beginning of the level! Ain't life grand?
Good
See that
grief.
thing in front of you? That's a switch. Just run into it to make something cool happen.
Wall. There we go. Okay, let's get more of these atoms. Fun fact, you can jump on a small side of a mountain, you can skip the entire wow. Okay. Bet they didn't think of that. Yeah, this does feel very clunky. Maybe I just still need to get used to things.
Oh, this is my favorite part. Hold the square button when you walk up to an atom. Go ahead, try it, but don't hold it too long.
Okay. Like this? Oh, I thought that was one of those, Alright.
Come on! Don't be shy! Step right up and win valuable prizes! Shoot the woolly with the atom!
Okay. Let's do it. Boom. Oh! Ah, okay.
Tubular!
Who says tubular anymore? Oh, a telescope. Ah. Alright. We gotta get over there somehow. Yeah, I already did that. Hang on. So these are trees, huh? There we go. Alright, I think I'm understanding things. Oh.
Yippee! A rocket! Find 31 more of these, and we're like yesterday's clams. Chowder here. Well, let's go get the other one. There's 2 on every level, you know.
Jeez, okay, sheesh. You're probably, like, lagging behind, Void. You've only just now said thanks. Oh yeah, holding R1. Let me see how that works.
Oh, look! An arrow! Aren't these game designers wonderful? Giving you a guidepost to help you find your way? How convenient!
Yeah, I know. I'm just seeing what the difference is between, like... Oh, okay, you just dash immediately when holding the R1 button, as opposed to, like, building up speed. I wonder how useful that would actually be, though. Well, we'll see. Okay, let's try gliding here.
He floats through the air!
That's a lot of woolies. So, like, are those points, those 300s? Do they matter? I don't think I was told about score in the manual, unless I missed it. But then again, who keeps score anyway? Yay! 100! I probably don't have to defeat all the wolves.
Hey, once I grab this power up... Bubsy smash Tony Wallies. Yowza!
Invincibility! Okay, so there is a timer for when the invincibility is gonna run out. Right. Whoa! Geez, you didn't have to skid that much, Bubsy. Sheesh. I wouldn't like slipping in a game that controls like this. Platform. And that did what now? Oh, that platform's moving. Don't go and collect the atom just yet? Oh. I think I already did the thing you were doing. Think you might have to accept that you're going to be a little bit late, Void. So, yeah.
Now that you got both rockets, there's nothing keeping me on this level anymore.
Oh, I did not get enough for all the, for the bonus round. Oh well. What's happening over there? Oh. I can't read! Okay, so... that's 2 parts. Both rockets collected. Alright, so... save... Save successful. Okay, I don't have to worry about passwords. Or save states. Is this game too hard for me? How can I say right now? I've only just gotten past the tutorial. Alright, introduces the propellers. Alright. You don't have to handhold me all the time. I am a proper gamer, after all. Claustrophobic. What's this?
Feel like a million.
Oh, okay, that's how I just, like, shoot those. Oh, by the way, I guess I should mention this, oh. Ack! There we go. I guess I should mention this, if you're playing, the Perfect Collection, there is an alternative version of Bubsy 3D where you have full analog control. That is probably the version you want to play if you don't want to, like, suffer from awkward movements. Yeah, this is gonna take some getting used to. So those sounds that you hear, those are supposedly the woolies making that noise? I don't know what that's supposed to be, like, their cry, their mating call? I don't know. It seems like they're always in time to the music, though. So I find that oddly charming. Okay, I can jump on the UFOs. The woolies are chewing rocks? Ow! You know, I don't have to, like... I don't have to, like, kill every Wooly. I just feel more comfortable doing that. Okay. What is that, particular atom?
He's dead, Jim.
He's dead, Jim! Okay, this looks like... Yes! Oh yeah, the flashing lights are less brutal in the Perfect Collection as well. Yeah. Alright. We don't want to fall on the black and white checkered floor, because then it'll teleport us. Whoa! So, what did that do? Oh! This took us somewhere different. Also, since you beat the second level by this time, go to password and enter the cheat code Zura Snaker in the password and mix it with your save, then you unlock a new costume. Huh? Huh. Okay, maybe I'll try it out once I'm done here. If it's just a new costume, okay. Okay. Ah, crud. So, hang on. Okay, so I can't jump and then glide like in the 2D games. Dang. Oh, hang on. I do gotta run for this. There we go. Okay. No, I wanted you to go to the other platform. What is that noise? Who's making that noise? Holy cow. Are they having a diarrhea dump or something? I'm sorry, that was like my first thought. We're getting a bunch of lives here. I'm probably gonna need them all. We'll see. Hello, Michael Kessler. Yes, this is Bubsy 3D. Oh, rock. Oh! Okay, so it's you.
What's the number for 911?
So, Is this guy moving a pattern? This is level 2. It looks like he's moving in a pattern. 2, 3, 4. Okay, go. Never mind. Guess I'm just going through like that. I'll have to read up on those again, I guess. Oh, do I recognize this place? Oh, yeah, I'm recognizing this place. Ack! Oh, okay, 0 counts. There we go.
Look, a maroon convention.
Oh. I'm not sure if... Oh, yeah, I probably screwed that up, sorry. Okay, I need to adjust the dead zones. Give me 1 sec. Analog, dead zone. Wait, 30? Really? Oh. Okay, hang on. I need to, like, figure this out. Okay, there we go. I just unchecked that. Yeah, my, control stick is super sensitive, and I'm thinking that's what caused that, death animation to skip. I do apologize, because those death seeds are probably the best part of Bubsy 3D. Ow.
Stupid stampede!
Alright.
Tubular.
Oh, okay, that's what they meant by, Alright. Ow. Alright, there's another continue and another rocket. Ah. I probably should just have them shoot first. Probably be a bit easier doing that. Yeah, I'm still at level 2. I got both of the rockets, at least. So now I just need to find the end of the level. Which, I guess I would just follow the arrows for that, right? Oh. Whee! You're playing Bubsy 3D right now for the funny? Alright. Defeating all those enemies probably didn't matter too much. Man, the controls are so clunky. I just tap to go back a little, and I hold it, which is quite a while, I must add, to actually walk back. Oh! Okay. Don't walk into the propellers. They hurt you. Let's see now. This way. Oh! I see. Ah, that didn't work. Okay, I think what I need to do is use this. No, this isn't gonna work. Guess I'll just take my chances. Guess I'll just take my chance. Ah! Wonder what I'm supposed to do with those guys. I guess shooting them would be the obvious answer. What's that?
First come, first served.
Oh, was that a screen nuke? Okay, apparently there's more stuff here. Where does this take me? Oh, I don't think that was supposed to happen. Well, yeah, I was following the arrows, but then I got zapped. I want to see if maybe I can get that, like, shot power up again. Oh, there's another extra life here.
Woo, what a rush. I gotta get a new agent.
Okay, I'll just leave you alone. No, I don't get that back. Great. Ow! Don't know how that happened. Alright. Yeah, let me see if I can do it from here. Maybe. Yes! It worked! Haha! Oh, crap! I forgot about that. And there we go. What are you doing? How does that even work? Stompy, stompy. Okay. Well, despite the controls seeming weird, even for tank control standards, I am kind of having fun so far. And there's two more. Okay, one sec. Alright, so would I do... Oh, I would do it here. So, Zura Snaker? I wonder what the meaning of this is. Okay, there are numbers as well. Zura Snaker. You are a cheater! Okay. Okay, what is that supposed to mean? Well, let's go into the third level and we'll see what's up. Catatomic Catastrophe. Oh. I'm a pirate! And the exclamation point has a smiley face on it. So, does this save? Does this costume save? Or would I have to input it every time? So this is where that, like... So one of the videos I had watched in, like, the past 1 or 2 years was, like... I forget his name, it was, like, Samson or something? But, he was going over the, 5 most, like, the 5 worst PS1 games. And, he used this picture of the, pirate Bubsy. So it saves when you save the game right after using the code. Okay. Well, this is pretty cool. I'm not sure I actually want to use it for the whole game. So, what I'll do is I'll quit the level. Think I'll even make a, save for this. Alright. Alright, save... Third file. And then I'm going to load my previous save. Okay. Let's do this for real this time. Unless it, like... Unless I have to reset in order for it to, Oh. So it does do that, huh? I think it's pretty nice, but I would like to, Alright, so I guess maybe you would get rid of it through a hard set. I mean, is it really called cheating? What's the, What's the, What's the story behind that cheat? Zura Snaker. Is it like a, No, it can't be a Solid Snake thing. I mean, maybe it could be. Metal Gear was a thing before Metal Gear Solid, after all. It is Solid Snake? Oh, okay. So I guess some of the people who made this game were fans of Metal Gear, huh? Okay, and we're back. Okay, I think I'm understanding the distance I need to, Whoa! Okay, so I guess I wouldn't know what's a shaky platform. Oh. So my dog is wanting in. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's get back into it. Wait, are there still woolies around? Oh, nah, I think it takes a while for the sound to go away. Okay, don't fall in the water. Oh. X-Zoomer KB. Also, this cheat gives you the ability to teleport through the map? Pressing left and start? Oh, that really is a cheat, then. I missed. Oh, hello, Gecko1993. Glad you could make it. Yes, I am playing through Polygonal Hell. That's an interesting looking waterfall. Haven't seen anything quite like it. Okay. Extra life. Oh. It was moving. Okay. Maybe we'll use that cheat after we beat the game. Alright, I'm a little nervous here. I'm gonna try running and jumping. Oh! I almost overshot it, actually. Oh, no, you don't.
A maroon convention.
What's a maroon convention? Ouch. Jumping sometimes feels so awkward. I mean, I usually don't jump on enemies in a 3D space. Let's be real here, when I play Super Mario, I basically use the punches. Gex 2 better than Gex 3? I agree, I don't think that's a hot take. Oh, the arrow's pointing this way. Oh! There's a rocket! Alright, how to get that, though? I'm supposed to go that way to, like, go to the end of the level, but We gotta get those rocket pieces. Okay, I'm aiming for this platform here. Oh, or you can grab onto that one, why not? Maroon is slang for somebody who's stupid, an outdated 90s term. Speaking of which, Bubsy said, could a lizard do this in the game's dialogue? This game, you mean? Oh, that was close.
You're not so tough.
Haha! Uh-oh. Ouch. Okay, where am I? I might as well backtrack. Okay, we got a walking clam here. Oh. Yeah, let's make good use of this. Okay. I'm not sure if the popping in that sometimes happens is my emulator or if that's the game. I'm willing to bet it's the game, though. Ah! 2, 3... I overshot. Ow! Nice shot. What? Ugh. Okay, this game certainly is open with its levels, I will say. Oh, hang on. There's probably something up here. Fun fact, the CGI death animations were the first thing the team finished with Bubsy 3D due to early gameplay footage showing it was done in '95. So basically what we got here was in '95, just polished a little better. That's interesting. Bam! So... Alright. Wait, is that one of those, black and white? Oh, no, it's not a teleporting thing. Well, I'm, like, completely lost, but for now, that's okay. Especially since I don't have to worry about a frickin' time limit! Thank goodness. Whoa! Up here? I think I've been that way before. I'm guessing the UFO is making that, like, vacuum noise. I mean, it would make sense, right? Oh, geez, there's more stuff here. Okay, I have over 80,000 points. Ooh, invisibility.
Woo, what a rush!
So now enemies can't attack me. Ack. Oops. $90. There's an unused death animation and an unused cutscene that is in the dummy files of the siphon filter that's on the... Wait a minute, didn't the, like, Bubsy 3D, some of the Bubsy 3D devs go on to work on siphon filter? I think I remember hearing about that. I don't know exactly what you mean. Are they playing Sonic 3 right now? Huh, there's a, rocket, like, sunk over there. Have I gotten a single rocket piece yet? Ah, crap!
Aw, this is what I live for!
Alright. Let's just move on, I guess. Okay, telescope. Oh, right there, huh? Now the question is, how do I get over there? I wouldn't be surprised if it involved blowing up that waterfall. Let me take a look around that area first. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, you still actually collect the atoms after you throw them? That's good to know. This is a flat wall, so... The European version of this game doesn't have a memory card save option? Really? Well, that kind of stinks. Oh crap! I didn't look well enough. There we go, that's how we open that. Yeah, I'm aware of the cliffhanger. I don't think anybody really cares about story when it comes to Bubsy, but, I don't want to be spoiled for Bubsy 4D, though. I see, Void. I didn't think Accolade would secretly hate Bubsy. Like, the upper people secretly hated Bubsy? Or is it just like the dev team? Because after all the hell they've went through, I can imagine that they would just hate Bubsy at this point. Which is a real shame. Hello, Patricia Taylor. Yes, I did mention that Lonnie would go on to voice Rouge the Bat. Okay, I think that's one rocket. I think there was I saw a second one somewhere else. Possibly Void. Maybe it was good that it... Oh, an Accolade executive. Maybe it's good that Accolade went under, huh? Should I go that way, or... What if there's something I missed over that way? Ugh. Yeah, after what I've been witnessing of this series, yeah, Accolade is incompetent. Or was. They're bankrupt now, aren't they? Just an IP package. Oh, okay, that's the end of the level, so I do want to go this way. Can I actually make it back? Hi! Okay, I can. I shouldn't have jumped. Yeah. Accolade does seem to be better off dead. But now, it seems like Bubsy is in proper hands now. It's honestly really surprising, still. It still surprises me that, like, Bubsy is still going on and is actually in good hands now. Like, holy shit. Every single studio they've worked with hated Accolade. I got hit over a pit, and I fell in the water. Oh. Atari used to own a lot of Accolade's IPs until they sold them, but now they got back Bubsy, but not Test Drive. Yeah, whoever else got Bubsy probably didn't care too much about him either, right?
Putman, Plato, Barada, Nito.
That's a reference to the day the Earth stood still, right? They made Balls 3D? No way! Oh my goodness. Whoops, I wasn't sure if I was ducking there. I was. Alright. Bonus round. Now we finally get to see what that's like. Oh, wait, this place looks familiar. Balls always needed to be 3D, otherwise it would be a circle. Hello, Etta Monkey. Glad you could make it. Accolade got bought by Infogrames in 1999. Infogrames just used Test Drive as a money printing machine and left all other Accolade franchises to die. That's sad.
Sting like a bee.
Crap. Except when Atari SA got bankrupted in 2013, Tomo got the rights to Bubsy, but then made Retroism immediately use Bubsy to sell merch in 2014. And their site and Bubsy 2 for 2015. Billionsoft and Tomo were also greedy for plenty of stuff. What do you know? You're always playing the lottery when you're working with, like, various game publishers, huh? Alright, where does this take me? Oh, this is different. Oh, I guess that was just an automatic ride? Yay! We can finally get out of this level. Alright, just follow the arrows. Yeah, that way. Like, Bubsy 2 is just a bootleg version of SNES 9X, which there got backlash and used the shitty emulator that made 2 no longer controls. What? So even 2 was, like, not a good way to play the first 2 Bubsy games? I estimated wrongly. Wait, where am I now? Ah, crap. Let's go this way. Started a Bubsy Paws on Fire Kickstarter just for the DLC, which failed due to it being only for small DLC stuff. As in, the DLC would have been the bigger moneymaker than the game itself. That sounds stupid. This guy gives stupid a bad name! Yeah, that's another quote that, Bubsy could say in this game. Not gonna lie, I actually am kind of warming up to Bubsy's new voice here. Okay. So those checkpoints are, like, renewable. Tomo owns the humongous entertainment games except the backyard sports game. Accolade was so greedy that the founders left the company due to it being like Activision. Oh, that's bad. When you're like Activision. Wait, what is that supposed to mean? I think... Wait, when did Accolade, like, not become a company anymore? Whew! That was close. All the marketing for the 2010s Bubsy games was Bubsy 3D. Oh, let me hop here first, then hop up here. There we go. And we're out of here. Great. What's that? Whee! Oh. Alright, let's see what the bonus round is like. Ooh, bonus round. Okay, so every 10 atoms, I believe, is an extra life. Oh. I wasn't sure what to do with that guy there. So, Retroism just publishes JRPGs in the West? $15 million? Wow, that sounds unrecoverable. Alright, let's overwrite this. Looks like we have one of those nerdy woolies. Woolly bully. Whoa! Boss battle? He's riding on a calculator. Oh shoot, the after things, do that too? Okay, I'm just gonna continue trying to, like, jump on you. Ow. Oh. I guess that doesn't work.
I'm walking here.
Oh, man. Okay. Okay, that doesn't work either. Okay, what other tools do I have? Let's see, I can run, jump, I can teleport. I mean, not sure how that would work out. Obviously, I cannot jump on the fireballs. No platform, seemingly. It's just me and the...
Ooh, I think my fur got muffed.
Yeah, I actually cannot jump on this guy. Okay, I gotta find some way to be able to, like, lower him, then. Oh, oops, don't walk back. Hey, what? I guess it teleports me back to just where I last stood, which is kind of bad. Damn. I might be feeling a little bit stupid right now. Wait. Glide off the powder? Hang on. Does it say that in the manual? Let me see. Because I was just about to check the manual. Okay, apparently the manual does not... Oh, wait, yes it does! Use the heat from the nerd's firebomb squad. Wow, okay, how the heck was I supposed to know about that? Other than just trying out every tool I have. Ah. Okay. What? Ugh.
Talent. Look out below! You're not so tough.
Back. Oh, I missed.
Number one. Boom. Cha-cha-cha.
Boom! Boss defeated. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that was quite the puzzle. I don't know how, like, heat is able to make you glide up, but I guess I'm not that much of a scientist to really know about that. Well, I did lose quite a bit of lives. You know what? I'll load the save. I want to keep my lives. So, yeah, Void here is essentially telling everyone the reason why, Bubsy sucks is because Accolade is a terrible company. Who'da thunk it? Ah.
He shoots. He scores. Number one. Boom. Cha-cha-cha.
Okay. Shoot there. Ow. Oh!
Where going, big man?
I guess I could also just, like, hop backwards, and that'll help a lot. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess if you know what you're doing, the boss is actually pretty easy. Okay, let's save once again. And I do have to take a little bit of a break to, feed my dog. So, I'll be back in a few minutes. Go ahead and take this time to have a drink, get stretches, use the bathroom if you need to, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. So, the thing about, the first level and Bubsy being kind of chatty with the tutorials actually brings up something that, it's kind of a fear of mine. You know how, like, in video games nowadays, there's always that one character who has to tell you, like, everything that you need to do, what's going on around you, and overall just saying a lot of things that anybody with a functioning brain and just a little bit of game experience can figure out for themselves. You know how people have said back in 2008 how annoying Navi is in Ocarina of Time? She's definitely going to be that kind of character in the Ocarina of Time remake. She is going to be, like, much worse than in the original. Like, she will be as bad, if not worse, than some people have, like, talked about. So, yeah, I just felt like I needed to mention that. I was watching a streamer, earlier in the week playing The Adventures of Elliot, and the princess who aids you throughout your adventure talks so much about stuff that you should already know. Like, come on. Do video game devs and publishers really think we're stupid? Yes, the answer is yes. Movies are like that too. They have to spell everything out for you, tell you exactly what to think. Ugh. Hate it. Anyway, let's get back to Bubsy 3D. So far, I'm actually thinking it's not that bad. I mean, yeah, the controls are definitely very wonky, and I think the level design overall, it really kind of needs landmarks instead of just arrows, but you kind of do have to cut it some slack for it being one of the first 3D platformer games. That said, I guess it is kind of amazing that Super Mario 64 did kind of nail the level design in certain scenarios. Thinking about it. Thinking about how open, like, Rainbow Ride is, and there's always, like, there's something distinct about each and every area there. Is the rockets like Jiggies from Banjo-Kazooie? I mean, I suppose you have to get all of them if you want to have any chance at escaping the planet. So yeah, they're the collectibles you want to be on the lookout for. Alright, let's move on to the next level, which seems to be our first underwater level. Oh, just in case I didn't save, I'm thinking I did, but let's see. Oh, yeah, seems like I did save. But I'm doing it again, just in case. Okay, let's begin. So the controls are going to be a little bit different. Now, you might think that, oh, well, if the game is this bad, then having an underwater level must really suck. Well, as it turns out, even those who don't like Bubsy 3D actually think the swimming controls are good in this game. Alright, so we do have, like, the standard tank controls, and we press jump to swim up and duck to swim down. Ow! What's this? What is that? I'll just duck under you. Oh, is this like a new place? Watch out for the dogfish. Alright. Yeah, I must say, for a game that, like, controls like this, these controls actually do work. I'm quite surprised. I'm guessing that's a door I gotta open? Okay, I can swim faster with, R1. Get out of here. Okay, switch. Turbine. Oh. Was it? Oh. Okay, it's too high. So... yeah, if we go too high, it's just gonna shove us down. Alright, that's 50 extra hit point. There's a continue. Ow! Man, some of these atoms feel like traps. $120,000. Okay, like, does something happen every 40,000 points? Because it keeps showing me that score every 40,000 points. That's gotta mean something, right? Ow. Where could there be, like, rocket pieces? It's likely I might have missed one somewhere. Oh, there is a wavy effect here. Oh. That's it, huh? Ah. Alright, so I gotta figure out where the rocket pieces are. Ow, stop it! Will I be learning Japanese with Bubsy? No, there's not enough stuff. There's not enough Japanese stuff for Bubsy. Really, I read all I needed to on the Legends of Localization article. Okay, I'm going in circles, so... Well, nuts. Where am I? Oh, I'm back here. Well, I guess now's a good time as any to just explore, then.
Good night, sweet player.
Oh my goodness, these starfish. What did I ever do to you? Well, it's obvious why they're after me, and maybe they're trained by... woolies. Oh, the bubbles send me up. Oh, and then they hurt me. Alright, do want that tank. Down here, maybe? Probably not. Ag! So I did have an extra hit point, huh? There's probably like some sort of wall I was supposed to blow up with atoms. But I'm like trying to look for a telescope. That's pretty important, isn't it? Okay, yeah, not much I can do there. So, I'm guessing there isn't any ship parts in this first area? Let me go this way one last time. No. Okay, I guess we're done exploring there. Ah! Hello, except I don't really like that introduction. That gives me highly suspicious feelings. Also, why the heck are you 12 and you're on here? You need to be 13 in order to watch, like, have an account on YouTube, you know? I'm sorry I have to do this. I'll just time you out. Sorry. No hard feelings, I don't really like that kind of greeting, and 12 years old, no. They aren't even supposed to be on YouTube until they're, like, 13. That's in the terms of service. And with a user handle like that, it's obviously a bot, or some kind of scammer. Oh, uh-oh. Did she even say she was 12? She said, "Hi, my name Milena, 12 years, me." Or she's been on YouTube for 12 years? I highly doubt that. Why would they say that to introduce themselves? I just think it's highly suspicious. I was looking for a ban button, but, I didn't see one. There was a report. Oh. Hello, Gecko1993. Okay, do I have to blow this up, then? I couldn't reach that. Do these underwater levels have rocket parts at all? I'm trying to look. What's inside? What? You pulled the drain plug! Ouch. Moving on. Alright, let me see. If there actually is some, then I'll have to go back. Oh, yeah, there are some. Yeah, I'm actually surprised at how well the controls work for the kind of game this is. So, yeah. When even people who despise this game say that the swimming controls are good, they were not kidding! Missing Links is the name of this level. I don't think I said it. Ah, crap. Okay. Oh, those guys do shoot. Okay, so they break when they hit a wall, but if it doesn't hit anything after a while, it boomerangs back and you gotta get the hell out of Dodge. Darn, I'm not good at, like, fighting these dogfish. Okay, I didn't activate any switches, but supposedly I can continue going that way. Also, I might want some air. So if I didn't open that turbine, what even happens? I'm just gonna go on without checkpoints really quick and see what happens, essentially. Oh. Oh, okay, there's one rocket part. What's tomorrow? Oh, hang on. A pun off Missing Link, an aquatic movie. Also, ironically, it came out 1 year after the discontinuation of the Atari Lynx handheld. What's tomorrow? Oh, yeah, tomorrow, well, originally I wasn't going to be streaming tomorrow, but tomorrow I'm going to be playing Strange Seed once again, because there's an ocean update where there's a whole underwater area, and I'm excited for it. So, more Strange Seed content for you, and me. So, that's something to look forward to. Oh. Oh, I'm going backwards now, I'm just realizing. So, that's where the first... what about over this way? This looks like a secret. Except it isn't really. Okay, we would go over this way. Oh, you're eating Little Caesars? That's nice. Alright, this would be where the end of the level is. And yeah, sure enough, there it is. I didn't have to activate any switches. Alright, with that, let's go back. Oh, hang on. Oh. Okay. Oh, that's what that's for. Okay. Let's go back to the starting area. Whenever I have friends come over, I have Bubsy 3D on display in my PlayStation collection. Some people ask, is that Bubsy 3D on your shelf? I nod, then reply, will it give your other games AIDS? Wow. Ah. Okay, this is the starting area. Ah, nuts.
I needed that.
Alright. Ah, no, I'm wasting precious time. Well, I didn't make the best use of that there. Okay. There's the switch there. Ha! Take that! Seems I'm actually invulnerable when I'm holding the atoms. That might be important to know for later. Gotcha. Duck! Okay. Ack. I wasn't sure how long was too long. Ah. Take that! And you take that! I plan on streaming Bubsy 3D, providing I hopefully beat Symphony of the Night still stuck on Oroc's second form. And I'll have the title of game so bad it's scary. Oh, for, Halloween. Oh yeah, this game will turn 30. Actually, I think it's already 30. I don't know the exact release date. But I would think they would try to release this game before Super Mario 64. Which I know released in September 1996. I cannot outrun the starfish. Wait, what? Did I hit a bubble instead? I'll take the shortcut. Okay, this is more than enough air. Ah, it's blowing the opposite direction. Ah! Did I hit any check? Ah, this one. Whoops. Cut that out! Now cut that out! Bubsy 3D came out October 31st, 1996. Oh! Wow, that really is ironic then. Halloween is the 20th or 30th anniversary of this game. It missed the projected release date many times. Michael Berlin wanted to go back and make the gameplay like Mario 64, but it was sink or swim regarding release. And welcome back, Void.
And I turned down Hamlet to do this.
Don't do it! Oh. Yeah, I'm not doing the best here. Ow! Oh, I forgot about that! I should try using the atoms as weapons more. Okay, that stays on. Arg! Okay, I can see that's when it gets dangerously close to blowing up. There we go. I'll catch up with chat in a little bit. I missed! Crud. Don't touch me. Oh! I can't believe I missed you, but it seems I can actually collect more atoms by, like, throwing other atoms. Wait, where am I now? Is this the starting area? Oh yeah, it sure is. Ack! You're not really doing the best here. Sorry. Duck! Man, if only I could aim up and down. Okay, go, 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 go. I was hoping I wouldn't get bitten. Wait. What? Did I just get soft-locked? Oh my gosh, did anybody know about this? Ah, no. What happens if the timer runs out? I think I got bit and touched that portal at the exact same time, and now the game doesn't even know what to do. Let me speed this up and I'll see what happens when the timer hits 0. Do I regain control after losing a life? No! I can't believe it! Oh. You think that's an emulation glitch? Ah. Well, I gotta reset. Wow, unbelievable. After E3 1996, the devs said just found out they couldn't run the game on a normal retail PlayStation, meaning they had to put in fog and remove many content to make it work, so all those months were just spent to make the game work on the PlayStation. Figures. It was either release the game in the state it is, or cancel the project outright. Thankfully, Siphon Filter on that same platform uses Bubsy 3D's engine, but Berlin went uncredited for a mission. A mission? Let's see, like Bubsy 4 started development in August 1996 and was made with the Bubsy 3D engine but heavily modified, which was died of Eaton filter? Siphon filter? Oh, there are demos here. Also, Bubsy 4 had a demo to it with a volcano level, which impressed Sony. Like, Bubsy 4 had movement that was the D-pad version of Mario 64, fused with Crash, and was running on low res, unlike high res, and the game's plot would be huge? But it got canned due to Accolade's incompetence. Then Siphon Filter happened. Dylus did a GBJ in Bubsy 3D. I don't know what a GBJ is. Alright, I unfortunately have to do this level again. But I do get all my extra lives back, that helps. You missed me soft locking the game, Retrofuge. I got hit by one of those dogfish and touched the teleporter at the same time, and the game didn't know what to do after that, so I was just stuck. I had to reset the game. Okay. I really should start using these atoms as weapons more. Ah, where did you come from? Ack.
Just like Mom used to make.
Alright, got you there. Gotcha. Hang on. Ha-ha! Ow. Gotcha there. Good. Oh, there's another turbine. Okay. Ha! Gotcha. Oh, thank goodness that crashed into something. I'll take that. Alright, let me just get all of these atoms. So, let's see. 50 gives an extra paw point. 100 gives an extra life.
Hey, what buttons did you press?
Crap. Up! Nah. Too slow. Oh, that's right. You're going to be playing Super Mario 64. Well, have fun. Uh-oh. Ah. Okay, I still need to find that turbine switch, though. That's important. It's in the starting area somewhere. I think it's where these lead. Somewhat.
Talk about fresh sushi.
Oh, gay baby jail. Is that what you call a soft lock? Where did that even come from? You might have talked about it before somewhere, but I don't remember. Dude, why do those why do those sounds gotta be so impactful? Okay. Now, wasn't there a, there was a wall I destroyed somewhere, but I forget where it is. Okay, not that way. It was it's what Simple Flips calls soft locks on his streams. And yeah, you've told me multiple times he hates Gex, which is a real shame. An uncultured swine. I really hate those starfish. Alright. Maybe it's over this way. Oh, here it is. Okay, safe to pick up, seemingly. Oh, now it's gonna keep pushing me that way, Okay, alright, alright. Alright, get this rocket piece. Ow! This guy's just come blitzing in. Ha! Gotcha! I can't get over how Bubsy shares the same voice as Rouge in Sonic Adventure 2. The weird boners people would have gotten with that realization. Oh, I guess I can't go that way. So that's not really a shortcut I would take. Yeah, you especially should play Gex 2. Enter the Gecko. Go, go, go. Oh. Hang on. Wait, how do I get out of here? Oh. Here we are. That reverses the turbines. So now I think I can go this way. Yeah, there we go. Hang on, back. Here we go. Nuts! Maybe they should have gender-bent Bubsy. That would have gotten fans of the series. You know what's funny? There is, like, a gender-bent Bubsy mod in Bubsy 4D, and that was made only a day after Bubsy 4D's release. And I'm just like, holy shit, are people really serious about this? Yes, they are. And if Gex gets a new game, the exact same thing's gonna happen to him. Happy Pride Month! I'm not saying that with malice, by the way. I think it's great. Okay, I do want to go back this way, because there is another rocket piece to get somewhere. The Scalies will go feral. Yeah. I might be one of them. Okay. Remember, I think it was actually Sean Chiplock himself who basically commissioned an artist to have, like, goth trans Gex and Bubsy kissing. It's insane. And if we were still in this era before, if we were in this era before Bubsy 4D was a thing, I would have been mad. Maybe not as bad as Gecko Man, but I would still be mad regardless. But, no, I think we're doing better. Gex and Bubsy are having a much better time now. Okay, there we go. A gender-bent Gwimbly exists. Sean Chiplock is Kinger in the Amazing Digital Circus. You know, I'm really wondering if I should watch the Amazing Digital Circus. People do say it's really good. But it also has, like, one of the worst fandoms. I know that shouldn't dictate my enjoyment for the medium. Heck, I enjoyed Undertale. And that game is notorious for having a certain kind of fandom. Well, see ya, thanks for the horrible vision I can't get out of my head. It's official! I'm sorry! You have to face the truth. I should play Freedom Planet? Perhaps. Well, I've been there for a while. Let's do a save. Alright. Maybe this will be the last level I do for the stream, considering how long I take in these levels. Dome Sweet Dome. He looks like he has a lazy eye. I didn't want to jump up there. So there is a prototype for Fire Team Rogue. Fire Team Rogue is a canceled Accolade game that was in development hell 1989 to 1995, and it had a $2 million. Make that scratching sound stop. It's the Woolies. They're making that sound. Yeah, I've seen a lot of shit on the internet, so, like... Goth, trans, Gex, and Bubsy kissing, it doesn't really affect me too much. Again, like I said, as a fan, if we were still in these times, then, yeah, I would be mad. But I wouldn't say anything about it because, well, it's people's fantasies. I mean, I have my fantasies too. I like the idea of Charmander going underwater. I would love the idea of feeling comfortable inside a Leviathan, and I want Wargreymon to be my daddy. We all have our fantasies. So I'm not gonna stop anybody unless it's, like, an actual real problem. Oh wow, I'm not doing so well with my platforming here. Okay. Oh, okay. Go up here. Gliding doesn't really seem to be, like, that far distance. Oh, okay. I go up here. There we go. There we go. What the?
Stupid is as stupid does.
Bubsy is kid-friendly and lighthearted with a 20-30-40s golden era Fleischer Chuck Jones-inspired art style, while Gex is dark and grim with topics about loss, depression, war, racism, child kidnapping, politics, etc. Not entirely? I mean, I think you got totally absorbed in my analyses in my bonus videos, if you're saying that. I'm pretty sure Gex was just made in good fun to make fun of television and stuff. I think there was, like, I think the child kidnapping part might have to do with, there was one thing, it was in the horror levels where Gex said, like, he was looking for a certain person. I forget what her name was. Gecko 1993 would tell you.
This guy gives stupid a bad name.
KKK was literally mentioned in the story of Gex 1. Well, not necessarily, it's just white supremacists. For those who don't know, I better pause so I concentrate here. For those who don't know, in the Manual of Gex 1, they described Encino, California as a city full of white picket fences and white supremacists. So that's where he got that from. I'm not sure if the KKK actually came from there, though. I can't believe we're talking about this in a stream like this. But hey, it's not like I'm interested in getting monetized here anyway. YouTube can keep their stinking cash. Interesting, I can, like, jump like that.
An X-Man.
Oh. Yeah, that was pretty obvious. Also, Bubsy has Galtic wars, war criminals, and murdering and animal kidnapping. Wait, what the heck? I was just trying to hold and hit him! And I guess the game didn't know what to do there. And capitalism. Yeah, I was about to say that too. What is wrong with capitalism? Have you been living under a rock lately? Have you noticed how everything has gotten lower quality because it's cheaper to just make new stuff over fixing everything and depleting all the resources from planet Earth so that no humans and animals can live a peaceful life anymore? I'm sorry, I don't want to get anybody too depressed about the state of the world right now. Capitalism can be fixed, but it probably needs to start all over again. That's my opinion. Wait, what the heck? I just pressed X square over there. I'm not sure if that did it, or maybe it was because... Was it because that was where I fell off and the atom was, like, considered there and... Okay, that's weird. You know, Arnie, I do believe he would. If he wanted to, he would. Rez is diabolical. Oh, oops. Where did you hear that, Void? Oinker P. Ham sold his own grandma? Where did you hear that? Was that in the manual? Resby forcing kids on TikTok bring... Exactly! You're speaking my language! Man, I really want Rez to come back, like Gex and Rez to come back purely because of, like, that stuff. But, like, you do have to make sure you know you're making a game first. You can't just, like, make a game solely based on a message, because otherwise it will fail. We have seen that time and time again. But it is a story that needs to be told. It's stated in a magazine? I must have missed it then. Okay. I didn't need to do that, but I did it anyway. Was there something there? Oh, no. I was kind of there before. Oh, there's one of those, rockets. Don't think we can get it from here. We'll have to find a way around. And there are way more magazines that talk about it than the ones I found? Oh, really? So the only ones you gave me were the ones that had, like, unused content for the game, right?
Hop along, Cassidy.
Ack! Oh. Ah, crud. Okay, where are we? Okay, there's an extra life up there. Not one there, though. Let's see if we can get it. Okay, we're good. Those other magazines show way more early versions of Bubsy 2 stuff. Rez would mind control kids and he would just flash 6-7 mango mustard chicken stars. Never heard of that. Skibbity toilet, anti-LGBTQ and anti-furry shit to make them be extra brain rotted. You know, weird thing is, I am curious to know what Gex would think of furries. I'm actually really curious. I think some of you might agree that Gex was kind of a gateway drug into the furry fandom.
A pogo stick.
Okay. Let's follow the arrows. And I missed. Oh, telescope. I guess I should, take a look there. Okay. Hang on. Reading chat. Also, Bubsy has the worst and best merch. Since his 90s merch was just either hard to get or just Bubsy slapped on random stuff. Arnie says Gex would go with it 100%. Hmm. Ow. Oh, did that thing... Oh, yeah, this thing ruined my jump. get this.
Tubular.
Eh, what's this? Oh, wait, it's an arrow. Gex would low-key hate Bubsy, and Bubsy would be okay with Gex. Yeah, I kind of always saw them as rivals, honestly. Like, they would definitely be doing rap battles together, I would say. Ah, crud. Also, some Bubsy merch that was sold near Accolade's death was very cheap. Ah! Nuts! Gex's real rival is the Jersey Devil. If you remember the magazine article. Oh, I don't remember the magazine article. I'll have to take a look at that. That'll be worth looking at for the Gex 3 bonus video, if it's at that point. Although I think Jersey Devil was 97, so it had to have been one of the Enter the Gecko ones. Oh, I wanted to try. You probably could just go over that.
An X-Man. All right.
Oh, dang it. Just a reminder that invisibility does not make you invincible to enemies. Okay, where am I? Oh. Alright, got both rocket parts. I must ask, what do you think of the soundtrack for this game? Do you think it fits Bubsy? I certainly think it at least fits it better than Fractured Furry Tales. Platform. Ah! Dang it! Bubsy haters would get along with furry haters. What? Who saw? There we go. Bubsy 3D actually has some goofy bangers. It's okay, but not better than the first game or Fractured Furry Tales, but way better than Bubsy 2. Oh yeah, Squirrely Jack is a furry, eh? This looks like... Yep. Whee! Okay. What the heck? There's probably something to that. Ah, no, I had it. Too early. Okay, where does this take me? Oh, there's the end of the level. Well, I guess I'll take it. I don't think that's gonna help you. Bubsy is a cow now. Moo. Squirrely Jack is the reason I loathe all versions of a trans Bubsy since she created. Oh no. Ah, I'm so sorry. Alright, both rockets collected, and we've been streaming for almost 4 hours. So next time on Bubsy 3D, 1,240 people have gotten blocked by her on Blue Sky. Am I one of them, Void? Anyway, yeah, so something to say is that next weekend I actually won't be available. What am I seeing? Anyway, I'm not going to be available this weekend, so yeah, that basically means there's going to be no streaming on the weekend, no Bubsy 3D until 2 weeks from now. Nope, but I don't know, probably soon. Alright, well, so far I actually am kind of enjoying this game, I'll be honest. I mean, yeah, this game certainly has its problems, but right now, this might be on par or even better than Bubsy 1. We'll see how the later levels go, because, you know, we can't always judge a game by, like, first impressions. So, with that, yeah, next time I stream will be tomorrow. I think it'll also be at 2 p.m., and I will be playing Strange Seed, the ocean update. We'll experience that together. And then Wednesday will be more Pokemon in Japanese. And the next time I stream this game will likely be just 2 weeks from now. Let me make sure I saved. I did not save. Let's do that. Alright. So with that, if you're interested in more of these kinds of streams, then if you want to be notified of when I'm next live, consider following me on Twitch and subscribing to my live YouTube channel. I have a main YouTube channel as well for recorded playthroughs, and I have a Blue Sky if you want to follow me there as well. So, with all that said, thank you very much for watching. This is Stylus signing off. See you next time.